Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Godless Gamer, and this is episode 25 in my Rome Reborn series, where I'm recreating the Roman Empire in Crusader Kings 3. For anybody joining us for the first time, and this is the first video in the series that they're seeing, if you want to go back to the beginning of the series, there's a link in the description of this video that will take you back to episode 1, so you can get caught up with us. We are pretty far in. We're over 100 years into the campaign, so a lot has happened. But for everybody that's been sticking around and has been watching the series as we go, let's get started. I think we have some interesting things to do here. Our leader here is not long for the world, so I have to make sure I get at least a couple more things done before he goes. So let's try to get those done. I'm hoping we can. Ideally, I get one more thing done before he goes. And what is that one more thing? Well, currently, with this ruler here, I have a bunch of claims that I fabricated over the course of his life, and if I don't take advantage of these claims before I die, once my son takes the throne, I'm gonna have to redo them all, and I would rather not do that. So hopefully before my ruler dies, we're going to declare one more war against the Byzantines here, and we're going to complete the Duchy of Sicily. But we need Malta. Malta's the last little piece of Sicily that we need to grab. So we are going to try to speed to get... We do have to wait for our army to recharge a little bit. Hopefully that's not going to take too long, and we'll survive until then. But I would ideally like to declare war on the Byzantines before I die. But let's hold court. Let's listen to some grovelers coming in and complaining about their problems. Yeah, some dog took a shit in his shoes, and now we gotta hear about it. Let's go. Alright, apparently there's a monster on the loose. I shall fell the beast myself. Let them duke it out. For role-playing purposes, I would like to do this. Our nobility must be Roman, because that's how I feel, but I'm gonna get all of these negative modifiers because of it, so I'm just gonna do this last one. I think it's the best one of all of them. Or there is a diplomacy challenge here, and we can kind of cheat. I'm gonna switch my wife to court politics, and she'll help us out with this. What were the odds? 40, 60? Alright, she didn't help at all, but I'm still gonna go with that. Alright, we lost some prestige, but it's not a big deal. She didn't help. Alright, so while we're letting our army get up to full strength, I'm going to do a little bit of realm management stuff. I want to make sure all my guys are doing, or at least all my counselors are doing things. Children are being educated, and everybody in my court is married. I do like having those things done before I get, before we get started here. Okay, apparently we have a nemesis in Wallachia, but this doesn't really bother me. We're gonna die, so it doesn't matter. If I was like 20 years old and I had a nemesis, I would be more concerned, but right now I'm not. Alright, 9 more years on this integration task for my Chancellor. I will keep him on that. We are increasing control in Verona, and we are gathering secrets. So all my counselors are doing the right thing. Alright. Not a very good event, but we don't have any choice. We only had one option, so... Alright, let's fight this thing. Yeah. Got the trade hunter. Alright, let's make sure everybody's married. Oh, we have a prisoner. Too many negative traits. Get out. Oh, we got an Orthodox. Let's change that. I've got somebody in my dynasty that isn't married and he's a courtier. Let's change that. He's young. Alright, somebody around his age with good learning. Or good personality. Like you. Young, humble, and content shall be a guardian. I'll take it. Alright, everybody else is okay. Alright, we are going to press play. We have to wait for our army to charge up again, or still. And then we have to quickly declare war before we die. Let's hope we can do it. Come on, army, recharge. We lost an alliance. Bavaria. Can we get it back? Yes. Alright, let's get that alliance back. I just realized we didn't have alliance. And Bavaria is a really strong 6,300 guys. That's good. My line of succession is secure. I don't have any grandsons, which we need to do something about. She either needs to get pregnant or... Alright, I'm friends with my realm priest now. She either needs to get pregnant soon, or my guy needs to die, so I can take control of my son, and I can influence... There are ways for me to influence how likely it is that she'll get pregnant. But I need my guy to die first. Somebody speaks Latin now? Cool. Wow, Hungary. Look at Hungary. Look at that. What kind of realm is that? That is one funky realm. As long as we start the war before we die, my son can continue the war. I just need to start the war first, so I can't die. Can't die, can't die. Do more than... no more than... Okay. I thought we were just about to die right when I said that. Maybe a couple more ticks. And what I am gonna do is... I'm a little low on prestige. So I think I'm gonna hire mercenaries. I have 4,000 gold. So I can afford a whole bunch of mercenaries, which I think of what I'm gonna do. We lost our marshal, but we got another good one. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. I want to declare this war now. I need to do it now. So we're gonna declare war for our claims and for Malta. Where's my flag? I'm gonna summon all of my troops here in Rome. That way, while they're mustering, they'll muster in one army, because this barony right here has a supply limit of 18,000, so I can muster up to 18,040 men in one barony. Because normally if you do it somewhere else, they'll muster in several baronies at once, and then you'll have to bring them all together. But if I summon them in Rome here, they'll muster all as one army. And then once the army is mustered, I'll hire some mercs. And because we declared this war before my guy dies, my son will be able to continue it, like I said. So let's get some mercs. Let's get these three here. 2400, 2400, 2400. We are gonna merge them, and we're gonna go for the war target. Hopefully we get there before the Byzantines do. Alright, I don't need any more friends. It's a little late to become my friend. You're befriending a man that's got 2 feet in the grave. Alright, we did get here before the Byzantines. Oh, or not. Alright, we'll win. Hopefully we catch the Emperor in the army. If we capture him, that'll end it instantly. If we capture the leader. Wow, we slaughtered them. Come on, capture the Emperor. No. Alright, we'll capture the war target. I don't know if that'll win the war for us. We might have to win a few more battles, or we're going to have to capture some stuff here in the Byzantine Empire. But we can do it. If I need to call in allies, I will call them in. I'm going to stop losing weight. I don't need to do that anymore. Losing weight, it's gone now because but it just increases the amount of stress that you gain, which isn't ideal. I mean, I don't mind if he dies, but let's let him eat what he wants. I mean, alright, got a secret on account. Don't really care about that. I'm gonna get a rival. Alright, diplomacy challenge. Let's cheat again. There we go, 100%. My wife just got that. Nice. I didn't get a hook, unfortunately, but that's fine. Plenty of time to get hooks on people. Alright, wow, that didn't give us very much, but now that we have the war target, that'll help our war score tick up a little bit. Nope, we're gonna take attrition. Okay, no. We're gonna go here first. Because we do need to capture some things to end this war a little faster. They are not getting pregnant, which is kind of making me mad. New marshal. Didn't I just replace my marshal? Alright, let's duel. This 55-year-old against this 68-year-old. This will be our second duel in the series. Alright, I'm not going to read all this. If you want to read this, you can just pause. I'll just scan through the options here. I don't care if I get injured. Roma Invicta, scum. Alright, do it. I lost the fight. Alright, I gained the trait wounded. Alright, whatever. Just die already, you skeleton. You walking corpse. Just die. What's his health like? He is ailing. He should die soon. Oh, we're over... Oh, wow. We are at death's doorstep. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. We are over our domain limit. We just inherited something. What did we inherit? I just saw it happen. What did we inherit? Oh, Casentino? No. Or maybe it was. I'm not going crazy, right? I'm pretty sure I just saw a message that said you inherited something. And now we're over our domain. Did I switch my wife back? Yeah. Oh, it's this one. This is in Spoleto. I got this. Okay. Let's give it away again. Nope. Alright, he's got an okay personality. He isn't my, he's got an okay stewardship. Alright. Sure. Somebody in my dynasty is now Count. And we are on death's doorstep, so we are going to die any minute. Alright, thank you for the stewardship perk that I'm gonna be able to enjoy for like 5 minutes. I want to make sure my gold is going up. I want to make sure I have enough gold for my son when he takes over. I'm going to keep my eye on the war target in case the Byzantines come and try to take it back. Yup, there they are. We're going. I'm going to abandon the siege. Making sure that we keep the war target is more important than... I hope we'll make it in time, though. I don't know. It's going to be close. My wife died before me. Okay. I'm not gonna get remarried. Normally, I would grab another wife with good stewardship to help my domain to get back up. But it's fine. We're gonna die anyway soon. Somebody's trying to kill me. Okay, I don't care. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. Alright, we won the battle handily. Come on, let's capture the Emperor! We got him. Alright, let's end the war really quick. Alright, before he went out, before this guy dies, we finished Sicily. And now we have to give away Malta. And I'm gonna give this vassal to the Duke. Alright, so we're on 1 over our domain limit, and that's fine. I can maintain that. I can maintain that until we... Oh, wow, it was my nemesis trying to kill me, so... We'll stay over 1 until we die. And she still has not gotten pregnant. Come on, guys. We need a boy. Alright, pay homage to me, thank you. Alright, man, kick the bucket. Just kick it. I became obese, that's fine. Alright, we're on death's doorstep again. Are we on death's doorstep? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, yeah, we are. We're near death. Okay. It should happen any minute now. But we're prepared for it. Our line of succession is secure. And the sooner the better, because I need to get this lady pregnant. She's running out of time. We only have 8 years until she can not have kids. And I did do a little bit of research. I've been saying that it's 45 when they stop having kids. It's actually 46. 46 is when it is guaranteed that she will not have kids anymore. What are we going to do next? Where are we going to invade next, guys? I'm thinking about here in Iberia, because I don't want to start tangling with the Aquitaine yet, because they still have a world-beating army. If I were to go to war with them right now, we had a minor advantage, but this is being kind of inflated because of my men-at-arms. But there's a possibility we might not win that, so I'm not going to attack Aquitaine until it breaks up a little bit more. That way we'll be able to grab northern Italy very quickly. I just don't want to fight with Aquitaine. Come on, man. Alright. Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me? It says you're near death. Oh, now he's okay. Now he's ailing. He's not near death anymore. He just can't make up his mind. Let's make up his mind for him. Attempt suicide. No. So I'm good. And when he dies, I think immediately when I take control of him, I'm gonna do some kind of like seduction scheme or something, because she refuses to get pregnant. I've been paying attention. She just does not want to get pregnant. And I need boys. Alright, one of my daughters can get married. Alright, there we go. Okay, okay. Good. Rex Julius III of Roma rests in the arms of the Lord at 69 years of age. He died gout-ridden. Wow, that's what killed him. Although quite famous for his sharp intellect, he could not outsmart death. Rex Julius ascends to the throne. Prone to rage, Julius's enemies and vassals alike are likely to live in fear of him. Oh, I guess that's because of his wrathful trait. Alright, we have a new ruler. Which ruler is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 5th ruler. Alright, I'm gonna edit him. Because he's now a king, so he deserves a king crown. He can keep his clothes, but he needs a king crown. And she needs a queen crown. Alright. And immediately, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seduce her. I need her to get pregnant. Let's check our lifestyle. Alright, cool. Alright, that's good, that's good. My son is going down the correct tree here. He got to divided attention already, so I don't need to stay in the stewardship line right now. I'm gonna do something really nice. I'm gonna switch to diplomacy. I want to get Groom to rule anyway, but I'm gonna do family focus here. It increases our fertility by 20%. So hopefully that'll increase the chances that she'll get pregnant. And we're already being paid homage. Thank you. We got a decision here. I'll go back to that. I'm gonna take him off integrate title. I'm gonna go to domestic affairs because we just took control of a new ruler, and there's some not so good good opinions of me. So while I have the money, I'm also gonna host a feast. Which will increase their opinion of me, and it'll increase my prestige. Oh, we can edit somebody's contract? Nice. Forced partition? Yes. Alright, that's another duke we got that into. That's another duke whose contract we were able to get that in. Alright, these two knights are at each other's throats. We'll give them training blades and have them fight each other. And one of them wins. Come on, you guys. Bump uglies. Having a better opinion of me will improve that too. We still have 7 years for her to get pregnant, so we still got some time. Alright, this guy's opinion of me is better. I can get his... He's a count, too, so I'd rather have him have a better opinion of me. And we became an eager reveler. And we can hold court. And I just saw my wife got pregnant. Okay. Now, everybody... We need a grandson. We need grandsons. We have 4, or not grandsons, sons now. But we need a son. We already have 4 daughters, which I'm totally fine with. But we need at least 1 boy, so, you know, let's hope that she has a boy. If she doesn't have a boy, I'm going to start stressing out. I don't need to go to a feast. Alright, let's hold court. The first court that we're holding. Yeah, she better have a boy. She better have a boy, or your realm is going to get torn apart. But before that, let's Listen to the grovelers. Bring in the grovelers. Let's listen to their problems and pretend like we give a shit. Yeah, I can give you some gold. That's no problem. Just cut it off. And I can't help you. Yeah, I can't help you, bud. Sorry. Alright. Quick and easy court. How's everybody's opinion? Alright, I'm gonna sway this guy. I do have to pay attention to some opinions because not everybody's pretty happy with me. I'm gonna put my wife on managed domain. It didn't give us another one. Why? Oh, okay, we lost one domain limit because I switched out of domain focus. So we have to give away some land. I'm not going to give away any land in Tuscany or in Rome, so we have the county, or we have the Duchy of Verona here, and I already hold the duchy title, so I can afford to give away some land here. I'll give away the duchy capital first, because I will eventually give this duchy away, and whoever has this will be the duke. He's content. I like that. These don't bother me. As long as somebody who I'm landing, as long as they don't have any personality traits that are going to affect their opinion of me negatively, I don't really mind so much what they are. He's Roman. He's got not horrible stewardship, but I do really like this content trait. He's young, too, and he's married. He's married to a 56-year-old. Poor guy. But let's cheer him up a bit, and let's give him some land. Alright, he's gonna be the future duke. I'll give away Padua next. Or no. I'm gonna give away Treviso. Treviso first. Or next. Alright, this guy has tuberculosis. Alright, another guy with content, but he only has one stewardship. I'll keep him in mind, though. This guy's a little bit better. Is he married? Nope. Why are none of these people married? Do I, like, literally have to marry everybody myself? Are they incapable of making their own decisions? Do I have to tell them who to love? Apparently. Vespasian Flavian? It's kind of a stupid name. Caecellus, are you married? No. Come on, people. Alright, I'm gonna give it to this Valeris guy. He's on the younger side compared to most of the other people I'm looking at, and I do like this content trait. Not really sure, he doesn't have really good stewardship, but I can't get everything I want, as the Rolling Stones say. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. this guy in my dungeon. Can I kill him? Not for free. But I can get some money out of him. Alright, 6 more months and we'll find out what my wife is gonna have. We really need a boy. We might have time to have one more kid. But I don't want to push my luck. I need this to be a boy, please. I will give you a gift. I will give you a gift. I will give you 56 gold if you have a boy. I do see that my sisters, or that my daughters can, or my daughters can get married, but I don't want to decide how to marry them yet. I want to make sure we have a son first. Once I know we have a son and we have an heir, I'll decide how to... How's his opinion of me? Alright, I'm gonna continue this. And we are gonna go on a pilgrimage. Alright, so I am gonna have 3 challenges here. This is gonna come up 3 times. I just have to hope that I win all 3. We'll go to Jerusalem. And Jerusalem. Thank you, Pope. I can designate a guardian for my daughter. Okay. What is she? Stewardship? Yep. Do I have any wards? No, I don't. I'll do it. I'll take her on. I just want to leave 1 spot for if I have a son, because I do want to raise my heir. Personally. A murder me scheme? Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna set my marshal to manage royal guards, and I think, because I don't want to die, I really can't afford to die, I'm gonna hire a bodyguard too. That should help. Let me read the thing. Has a chance to prevent assassination murder schemes. Reduces your risk to die or be captured in battles you're both fighting in. So. That should help. How close are we? 1 more month. Oh my god, please, please, please be a boy. Please, please, please. Alright, this is just an event on our pilgrimage. Neither really matters. I'll join him for a drink. Alright. Alright, this guy got more opinion of me. Oh my god, we're getting closer. Less than a month. Less than a month. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Yeah, I'll take some dread. I have plenty of piety. Alright, guys, here it comes. Oh my god, here it comes. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Wow. 5 daughters. Julia, Junia, Juliana, Julietta. Julia, Junia, Juliana, Julietta, Julie? I don't know. Alright, I'm kind of really upset about that. We still have some time to get her pregnant again. She said, well, she's got 7 years? She's got 7 years. And we are... Oh no, we stopped seducing her. I totally forgot. Alright, we gotta seduce her again. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. If anybody has a bad opinion, they're mostly okay for the most part. I'll bribe this guy. Okay, that should take care of opinion stuff. What position do you want? Antiquarian? Who? No. Just no. Five daughters, guys. 5 daughters. One ruler had 6 sons. Now this ruler is gonna have 5 daughters. There is no middle ground. It's either a whole bunch of one thing or a whole bunch of the other. Alright, I don't need to go to a feast and my stress is fine. Alright. Alright, my realm priest doesn't deserve the position of High Almoner. I normally give it to my realm priest, but I have a really bad realm priest. He's only 6. Level 6. Just crap. Six more years. We gotta get her pregnant at least one more time. Alright, she liked it, so we got budding interest, so that's going to increase the success chance. We're up to 95, so we don't need to improve it anymore. All I want to do is just get her pregger. Get her pregnant. Got some heresy in England. Okay. Insular. Oh, now that reminds me, all of our alliances since we died, all of our alliances expired. Let's get Bavaria back. Let's get West Francia back. Can we get Wallachia back? Yes. Okay. Alright, that's excellent. Got all of our alliances back. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a lot of conquest on this episode. I need to manage my family, and that's kind of what I'm focusing on. I'm not worried about going to war right now. We can go to war at any time. Another one of my daughters just came of age. Alright, my sister was trying to murder me. Alright, now that the scheme is over... train commanders. Go back to collecting secrets. Something informative? Okay. Alright, so far so good. This scheme is going good. Now, depending on how it ends... I'll marry my daughters. Okay, once my wife... Because I might need this one for... Oh no, I might want this one if I have to become an heir to anybody. Genius and Amazonian. That's my stress. It's okay. I have a bunch of prestige. I'm gonna invite some knights in here. I can imprison him? Why? He's got typhus? No, he can stay away from my court. Alright, we're gonna lay. She's gonna become my lover, and we're gonna get it on. She did not get pregnant. We're gonna romance her now. I'm pulling out all the stops. I need her to get pregnant, so whatever I have to do. Whatever I have to do for this woman to get her pregnant. A son, my kingdom for a son. Okay, she just got pregnant. Yes. Yes, guys, yes. Boys, 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 boys. And then once we find out what she has, if it's a boy, I can start marrying these girls off. Once my family is managed. Once my family is managed. Look at this ugly line of succession. This is hideous. Not because they're women, but it's just so many of them. But once we get a boy, it just cleans itself up. Just cleans itself up. Did we get architect? No, we didn't. Sure, kind and feeling heart. She must have liked my poem. She better have. Hopefully it was a poem that will just inspire her to have a son. Alright, we're gonna grab room to rule. More murder schemes. Alright, 2 more months. 2 more months. If she has another girl, guys, if she has another girl, I'm just gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Like, what are the odds of 6, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna best this guy in a duel. Hell yeah. Get away from my wife, she's pregnant. Alright, we got a boy. Okay. Oh my god, guys. Alright. What's he like? He got 3 congenital traits, and he got genius. Yes! Yes, yes. That is excellent. It took her to be 41 in order for this to happen, but you definitely earned the name Julius. My beautiful son, my beautiful ginger son, you. Oh my god, guys, that was way too close for comfort. I can actually get out of this family focus now. I win the brawl. Alright, see, now I'm in a good mood, guys. We just had a son. I'm in a good mood. Alright, yes, I'm gonna marry my daughters now. Look at this line of succession, guys. Mwah! That is a beautiful thing. That is a very beautiful thing. So I'm gonna start marrying my daughters off. I wouldn't mind one more alliance. Whatever daughter has the best congenital traits, I think I'll marry her matrilineally so I can get more traits in, and then have them be in my court. So, I'll pick a. So my first daughter is not as good as my second, so I'm gonna marry her off for an alliance. I'll marry this one for traits. Alright, we are now soulmates, which is good. Soulmate is a special relationship indicating a deep, profound romantic love. It is a stronger special relationship than lover. A character can only have one soulmate. So we're gonna, not only are we soulmates, but she's terrified of me. We got our son. If she has another boy, I'm down for it. I would like a spare. But as long as we got one boy, that's fine. Wow, we're at 53 minutes in the video, and it took that long to do that. How is our converting? I don't need to be converting this anymore. I put two vassals in their place. They'll convert it for me, so I don't even need to do this. Let's start fabricating claims again. I already got forced partition into this guy's contract. And his obligations have already been changed, so even if I got a hook on him, I wouldn't be able to use it, really. I could use it to get money. But I don't have golden obligations, so I can't demand payments for hooks yet, so having that hook on a duke, or on that duke in particular, doesn't really help me. I'm glad that I got one, and of course she gets pregnant again. Alright, now that she's at the end of the life, now she can't stop having kids. But it's fine. More boys is fine. Another boy wouldn't be bad. Another girl wouldn't be bad either. My family is set. My family is set. We got another legacy. Monthly stewardship lifestyle experience plus 10%. Cha-ching! The next one gives us powerful vassal opinion +5 and more levy or more contribution from counselors. And then the last one, my favorite, domain limit +1. But I am going to start fabricating things now. We want to finish this duchy of Romagna. We have 2 of the counties. We need to finish this. But it is going to involve us going to war with Aquitaine, who just lost 2 allies. He's got a count in England, and he's got the King of Wales. Let's see what his forces are like. Only 14,000. Alright, we can start fighting Aquitaine again, guys. We can start fighting Aquitaine. Let's get our claims first. We're going to keep developing Tuscany. Alright. That was a close one, guys. I did not think that my wife was going to have any more kids. So for newer players who are really in a pinch, family focus is really helpful. Plus 20% fertility. Like, that plus 20% really does make a difference. And those romance schemes as well, whether it's romance or seduce, really helps as well. So I'm glad that I was able to solve my problem with a couple of schemes. Watch, now she's gonna have another boy. Oh, Byzantines are messing around in... That's actually not good. I don't want the Byzantines to get any stronger. Alright, let's marry one of my daughters off. Let's get another alliance. I'm gonna do it with my firstborn daughter. She's 19, she's old enough. Something that's gonna bring in some renown for me. It's not gonna be so much for, are there any kings here? No. It's not gonna be so much for the alliance power, like the strength. I just kind of want renown. So I can get another duke by marriage from this guy. Yeah. Where's this? Germany? No. And it might be nice to have an ally near the Byzantines. Just in case we need to go fight them. He's just barely gonna accept this. But that's gonna be another alliance in the bag. He is 14, so we have to wait for him to be 16 for them to get married, and then once they're married, we'll get the renown boost. But we have to wait for that. Alright, unfortunately we are coming up on an hour, guys. I'm sorry that we didn't get a lot of conquest done, but I had bigger problems. I had much bigger problems. Alright, let's wait. I'll wait until she has her kid before I end the episode, but while I let it run, let's make sure our opinions. They're okay for the most part. Do I have any powerful vassals on the... Nope, we got another girl. Julia, Junia, Juliana, Julietta, Julie... and Karen. Let's just go with a random Roman name. Cecilia Caesar? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. Wow. Alright, so we found out what our wife had. I'm going to pause, and we're going to grab some gold from the Pope and unpause so we can get that. Alright. Alright, we're going to pause again. How's development looking? 25, 18, 15, 14. Alright, maybe get these up in development a little bit more. And then I'll have them go back to promoting our culture. Because I want to start moving up here. We'll find somewhere to do it. Corsica's only going to take 6 years. But I can befriend my steward. I would have to befriend him again. Not seduce him, but befriend him, and then that'll speed up the process. So we can do that next episode. I am in the diplomacy tree already, so befriend will be the next one I grab. And then I'm going to jump back into domain focus, grab architect again, hopefully give ourselves another domain limit, because I want to start building this back up again. We were lucky that he... we're lucky that he went down the right tree here and got divided attention. So that's good. Alright, I said I was going to pause, and I keep unpausing. Alright, guys, this was episode 25. Not too many conquests. You know, sometimes we're not going to get a lot of conquests in an episode, but we did solve one big issue. We have an heir. This poor little boy and a family of sisters, probably going to drive him crazy. But he gets the last laugh because he gets everything. But yeah. We've got a new ruler for my thumbnails. We've got an heir. Our line of succession is all ready to go, so we are all set, guys. So in the next episode, we're probably going to start another war with Aquitaine, start going back into taking northern Italy, which is really nice. We can get back into warfare. And I will have to keep my eyes on the Byzantines because they are encroaching into the Balkans here. So, but we will take care of that all in future episodes, guys. But until then, thank you so much for joining me and watching. And for everybody that's been watching the entire series, I do want to thank you so much for giving me your time and watching the series. But until the next episode, guys, have a good one. Thanks.